So here we are with some more Spy X Family. So in the previous episode, we were introduced to the doggo named Pending, and we found out that it was a part of Project Apple, if I remember, which was this experiment from the previous Ostanian government that was trying to make a super smart animal, but currently they failed, or at least they think they failed. Yeah, I feel like they failed successfully. Like they've created, well, actually I've had a conversation with people in the previous episode, or at least I was reading comments. I don't know if I was actually having a conversation, but you know, people were talking about how this dog is able to function at like a level of like a 5 or 6 year old, so in the same age as Anya, which is a very smart thing for dogs. So he is an intelligent dog. It's just that he's lived in a cage or in the lab his whole life, so he doesn't really know much about the outside world, and that's why he was sort of running in that like rectangular line. So technically they did make a smart dog, but also a dog that could see into the future. But as I was thinking about that, I thought about how Anya is able to read that dog's mind, and and at this point now, not only is she able to read other people's thoughts, she is able to indirectly, or technically directly, see into the future through the dog's thoughts. What an OP power Anya has. Anyway, somebody said that this is a long arc, and I feel like I sort of remember this arc, but at the same time I probably don't. You know, I probably am getting that sense of familiarity because I've read through this part before, but I probably won't like remember specific details about it. But I do have my full-length reactions up on Patreon, which you guys can check out in the description down below. Other than that, let us get started. Alright, so that was episode 14 of Spy X Family. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a nice little continuation of this long arc that we're having, or of this arc that we're going on with the whole terrorist bomb doggos and all that. So we saw Yor in like the beginning, and then after that she just got left behind, so I suppose she lost Anya at some point, obviously. And I suppose, you know, she'll probably make her way back somehow. You know, she's gonna find her way, she's gonna find her way back to everyone. But we saw more of the dog's ability to see into the future, and we see that not only can he see just a little bit into the future, he can see like into like a more of an elongated version or elongated form of it being able to see into the future, where it's able to see itself as the dog, you know, in that position where it's staring up at the family, and so it's able to be able to get itself up to and see itself in the future where it's a part of the family already, but it sees that the family that it's going to have is going to be lost because Loid is going to die in that explosion, and we saw the reason why he died in that explosion, and it wasn't because of him, it was because of the carelessness of other wise members, which is just fan-fucking-tastic. And he was going to die from an impromptu bomb that Keith had made, which would be something that Loid would be able to see, if it would be able to see and would be able to recognize easily. You know, he would have been like, oh, this is probably a trap, if it wasn't for that guy who was being impatient, and then, you know, the man was just gonna open the door and blow the fuck up and taking Loid with him. Which, damn, dude, what an accomplishment Keith would have made. He unknowingly would have been able to take out Twilight, which is a big enemy for the secret police, you know? The secret police is out here trying to hunt for Twilight, and here's Keith, who just wipes him out without even realizing. But that was not the future that Anya wanted, so she was able to she was able to deflect that by just painting ketchup all over the door. Who's this person who painted ketchup on the door? I don't know, but they gave a little warning sign with an eggplant on it, I suppose. I really like the scene when Sylvia came up to the students after they got arrested and all that. And so they're asking, like, why do you want to do this? And they're like, oh, we want to take down the supremacy of the Westania and the Ostania, which, okay. You know, we want a war. That's what we want. And I really like that Sylvia came in and she was telling them something that feels very personal, whether she had experienced it herself or whether other people has experienced it, and she was, you know, and she was able to share that feeling with them. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but, you know, it's something that feels very personal from the way that she describes it and from the way it felt very graphic, but also very specific. You know, and you can see it through her eyes when you're actually able to see through her fucking glasses, and you're able to see, like, that amount of bags, you know, the amount of baggage that's under her eyes, the amount of stress that she's going through. So I really like that scene. And also just the fact that she literally came up and just kicked that man with her fucking high heels. Oh my god, can we see that again, actually? I wanna... Oh my god, did she kick his teeth in too? What? Oh my god, hold on. She kicked one of his fucking teeth, like, right into his throat. That is horrid, dude. Imagine this man, he didn't die from the fucking kick, obviously, but, like, imagine this man choked on his own teeth and died like that. Oh my god. How fucking wild. But yeah, I really enjoyed that scene that she did, just intimidating these kids, but also saying, like, this whole thing that I just told you. Is this what you want? You say you wanted war. Do you want to see the flesh of your loved ones splattered all over the fucking wall? Do you want to know how it feels to make stew out of human? You know, to be so hungry that you take a bite out of a tree. And you know, she's like, well, I see that obviously you kids aren't being taught war at the university, or at the very least being taught how war is, you know, the reality of war, instead of this weird fantasy version that you're having right now that you're obviously is craving for. So yeah, I don't know how much I can say that I really like that scene, but, you know, just Loid coming back again and saying to Sylvia, I agree, I'm tired of war, I'm done with war, I don't want it anymore. And from what we've learned back in, like, episode 1 or 2, that he was a child of war. He was in you know, the fucking war zone and all of that. And one of the things that he wants to do when he became a spy and all that is that he wants to establish peace. He wants the world to be at peace, and for the world to be where kids are able to laugh and be able to play instead of having to experience what he experienced as a kid. So very much enjoyed that. I really liked seeing that side of Sylvia. I'm going to stop talking. Alright, stop. My other favorite part is Keith being so desperate that he doesn't even think about all the fucking trapsy things that were happening. Loid, as the minister, is just driving around in a circle, and he's all be like, why is the minister just keep driving around in a circle? Yeah, whatever. You know, oh, he's driving to this place where there's less people? Even better. You know, he doesn't even think about why the fuck is he doing that. You know, like maybe it could be a trap. No, he's just so desperate because, like, all of his men has been captured and he just wants to fulfill this. That he just goes along with it, and then he sees Loid as the minister fucking doing all these front flips and jumps and, like, running everywhere, and he's just over like, whoa, the minister is this athletic? I thought he was, like, in his 60s at least. How the hell is he doing this? Fan-fucking-tastic. And towards the end, you know, Loid's about to shoot a dog, so, you know, obviously Peter approves. I don't know, will he actually shoot the dog dead or not? I feel like either way, doggo will be blowing up. He also took off his mask, so, you know. Imagine this is where Keith ends up taking out Twilight by just, I was about to say queer accident, that's by just pure coincidence. I'm excited to see the continuation of this arc and how it ends, other than the fact that, you know, they're going to adopt this dog into the family, and we're just gonna have a new set of family. And also, I assume, you know, once we're done with all this, we're gonna go back to school and we get to see perhaps that lady who's a co-worker of Loid. Still just want to see her. All right, I feel like she's probably someone who I'm going to see like towards the end of the of the anime, but we'll just have to see. But if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys when I see you guys.